Hey y'all, I'll make this quick because I'm on my way out the door. But have y'all followed this Kentucky transgender person that sexually abused a baby in a daycare? If y'all haven't read anything about this, you need to check it out. Now this is the kind of thing that I'm telling everybody that they need to be looking out for. These self-identified trans people. We need gatekeeping. We need people to be required to have a psychiatric evaluation. Now, in the old days, you had to go through psychiatric counseling. For one thing, to make sure that you were really transsexual and that this would help you. And another thing, to see if you were stable. And these people are not stable. If they have any kind of quirk about them, they can claim transgender and think they can get by with anything they want to do. Now, they closed down most of the mental hospitals years ago, trying to get everybody back out into the world. They need to open some of those back up, because some of these people need some help. But can you believe that somebody would be that sick to go to work with children and babies and think that they could get by with something like that? Now, I've always been of the opinion that if someone abuses a child, they need to be hung. Now, that's just my opinion. And in some countries, they still do that. That puts a message out there that you can't get by with this shit. And I'm embarrassed that the trans people had to be drugged into it. But this is the kind of stuff that goes on a daily basis with these people. So something needs to be done. Some gatekeeping. I don't care what you think. I knew that I was a woman. I knew it in my head. But I had to go to a therapist to make sure that it was what was right for me. So everybody needs to go through that. And if you're not stable enough, you ought to not be allowed to be out in the public doing that sort of thing. Some clinics back in the 70s and 80s would give you a card, like an ID card, from your doctor stating why you were dressed that way in case you got stopped, because it was against the law back in those days to impersonate someone of the opposite sex. So you had to have something from your doctor. But these people don't have to do anything. No, they don't have to go to a doctor. They don't have to do anything but just go in and say, this is what I want and this is it. Bam, bam, boom. I'm transgender and you've got to respect me. Like I said, these people are not living in the real world. If they're still alive in 20 years, there'll be some messed up puppies. Because they have no idea. Because the world does not cater to any of us. I'm talking about anybody. The world does not cater to people. You either fit into the society or you go make your own society somewhere. You fix a commune somewhere. Nobody has to deal with you. That's what you need to do. But you don't need to be out in society causing a hoopla. And for y'all who think that the dinosaur should be dead, but now she's not dead. And I have you to know that I have longevity in my bloodline. I could be 100 and still running my mouth. And probably will. when I feel like I want to say something. So, I've got to get out of here. I got errands to run today, and it's rainy here in Mississippi, so I got on my raincoat and I'm ready to go. But I had to say something because I just get sick of what's going on. All right. Tranny Granny signing off.